guys, Chantal here, and welcome to the first episode of Imba Yangu. I have a very special guest for all of you. Truly inspired by this man. I know I am, so I know you will be too.
My name is Ken Sharpe, and I'm the Chief Energizing Officer of West Prop Holdings Limited, and I'm here to talk to you about Imba Yangu, my first home. You know, I was driving a truck with my wife-to-be. I was 20 years old. I was driving from Zimbabwe as a cross-border trader with confectionery sweets in the refrigerated container behind me. And I said to her, we're going to get married and I'm going to buy 5 houses. She said, what do you want 5 houses for? I said, 1 for us to live in as the home, 1 to go on holiday when we go on holidays, and the other 3, we're going to rent them out so we don't have to rely on anyone for pension. So that's how I got Imba Yangu. And I worked hard. You know, I was working in South Africa 2 years later. I said, I'll do it in 5 years, by the way. 5 houses in 5 years.
Okay.
I managed to do it in 7 years, fully paid off, no debt. But I had to use some debt. I had to work hard. I was working in South Africa. I think I was 22 when I bought my first house.
Oh, wow.
The price was 22 million Zim dollars. And in US dollars, that was about, at that time, the rate was about 20 to 1. So it was quite a lot of money. It was almost $1 million US dollars, right?
Yes.
Back then, we're talking 30 years back. But then the dollar started devaluing.
Yes.
And I was working in South Africa, sending money home every month.
Oh, wow.
So it took me, I got a mortgage from Cabs. It took me 1 year to pay off everything, the mortgage and everything.
Okay.
Then what shocked me, when they built the small cottage next to the house, it was double the price of the house. And then, of course, I continued paying off the houses.
Okay. So for you, I'll take it your inspiration to buy a property was for the love of your life.
Yes,
You
absolutely.
wanted to give a roof over your head.
Security, a home to live in. And by the way, still live in the same home.
Okay. So provision. Okay. Next question for you, Mr. Sharpe, would be, would you attribute that first purchase to hustle, hard work, or luck?
No luck. Luck
No
doesn't
luck.
exist. Can look it up. Doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist?
Man invented it.
Mhm.
You know, I think it's God's provision.
Okay.
Because God wants us to own a home. And definitely on that home, we should not be in debt. If you ever borrow against your home, I would never recommend borrowing more than 30 or 50% maximum.
Of the home, yeah.
So that you're not under risk of losing that home. So you need a home to be secure. A woman especially needs to feel secure. That's the first security that the family has.
Okay. And another thing would be when you were working in South Africa, because you mentioned sending money home from South Africa to purchase this home, I'm assuming. So you're sending the money home and then it will be saved so that you purchase the home once off? Or these mortgage payments that you're making?
So I paid a deposit down, then I got a mortgage on the balance.
Okay.
Then I was paying off the mortgage. So as much money as I could make. Sometimes it was $10,000, sometimes it was $50,000.
Of course.
As much as I could make, I would save, then